Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got the absolutely gorgeous, hilariously funny YouTube zone, Louise.
Hi.
Hi. This is my friend.
Really awkward.
We like it awkward. We're going to stick with awkward.
Yeah.
Should we redo it? No, let's not redo it. Okay, so if you watch my channel, you might already know Autumn is my really good friend, but also a fellow YouTuber. And if you've read the title, which I'm sure you have, you probably know we're doing
Summer Essentials.
Summer Essentials. Should we get stuck straight in?
Yes, we should.
It's a long enough intro, that'll do you. Will that do you? Let me know in the comments if you want longer intros. I'd be surprised if you do. Let's get started.
Yeah, go for it.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Go for it.
So, I'm going to go with moisture. So, but I'm holding up a fragrance tree. I'll explain why. So, I think moisture is really, really important in summer, keeping your skin nice and supple and hydrated. And I was really, really on the fence whether to go with this or another product, but it turns out the other product was picked by Autumn, so I'm over the moon about that. You'll see it next. Yeah. So I'm really glad I went with this now. It's a Soap&GLORY's Sugar Crush Body Buttercream. It says moisture, extreme, energizing. I'd agree with all of that. I once heard somebody say that it smelled like chocolate limes. I believe it was Leah XL who first said that, and I would agree with her on that. And I think Emily Noel's a big fan of this as well, isn't she?
I like that one. It's not my preference, but I do like that one. It's more of like a revitalising smell. Like I find energising, like in the morning. That kind of like,
oh yeah,
sorts me out.
Zingy. I definitely think of summer when I smell that. Although honestly, I could use it all year round. So I'd go with that. And I feel that this is so strongly scented, it doubles as a scent.
Yeah.
Which is why I love it. So moisture and a nice summery scent. So I would say this was a summer essential. Although if I wasn't going to be able to wear this and I was using a different lotion, I would then use Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. So I thought I'd bring that in there as well because that's a really nice summery, spring summery scent.
My first thing is the Body Shop. I think this is the mango body butter, and this one is for, where is it said? For very dry skin.
Oh,
It actually has it on this
it?
one.
Mm-hmm.
This one I think I've had for quite a while now. But I just like this one because it smells like summer to me. It's just really refreshing and really moisturising as well. And it gives like a nice sheen as well. But it's not like overly greasy or anything like that. And it dries quite quick as well. And I really like that one. And it's not that expensive, is it?
No, I mean, I recently hauled one of those and I actually put that on last night. I will say if you don't have dry skin, it may not dry as quickly as it does on us because we both have a little bit of a drier side of things. But yeah, I really love that, and it's for very dry skin as it says. But they do have other scents that are equally as summery that are for normal skin if you don't have dry skin.
Cater for all different skin types, but I definitely need one that's more hydrating because I've got terribly dry skin, oily hair and dry skin. It's like a really odd
I've got lizard scaly legs.
Yeah, well I'm with you on that one because so do I.
So yeah, that I bought recently, and they had it on offer, like the big tub, two for £20-something. But on their own, then they're on the pricey side if you buy them like that on their own.
Yeah, I think so. But I think around the time she got me that, they were like 2 for something.
Yeah, because your friend bought you that as a gift, didn't she?
Yeah.
Our friend Lauren. I'd say that another great tip then, great as a gift.
Yeah,
if someone's got a birthday around summer, great.
They're really, really nice. Yeah.
Summer gift. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want to go on to your next product?
Oh yeah, my next one is the Scrub of Your Life from Soap&GLORY. I usually use the breakfast scrub.
Me too.
But I'd run out of that one, and I got this one for Christmas in that big set that there was, and I actually prefer this one better.
Let me smell it.
I just find it a lot more practical and convenient instead of scooping it out when I'm in the shower, because water was getting into my tub, and I just find that I can put it onto my mitt and really go to town with it.
You know what, that is nice. I had a mini of this and I was saying how it wasn't saturated with beads enough, but maybe I just got a bad one because that is quite saturated.
I find that abrasive. I like them to be quite abrasive. I don't like any of this mild. If you're going to do it.
Saying you're a scrub when you're actually barely a polish, one of them. No, I can't be doing them either.
And I just like this one, like I said, in the shower. It's just so easy just to do that and exfoliate, because when you are going into the tub, mine started to gather water in it, and I just find this one much more practical. And this scent I really like. This is like the original Soap&GLORY scent.
It's a lovely scent.
And I just really, really like it. And my skin was really, really soft after I used it. So I would definitely repurchase that again. And I think a scrub is essential, especially if you're going to be tanning, wanting to expose your legs, because there's nothing more unattractive than dry, white, scaly legs. True.
True.
So yeah,
unless you're into that,
Yeah, totally.
No judging.
Yeah.
That's a great segue to the next product. My next pick would be False Tan. So I stupidly didn't pick a scrub, so thank you. We're making a good team today. Yeah. But I did go with Fake Tan. Yeah, so if you want summer essentials, you can scrub yourself down with autumn's recommendations and then Fake Tan yourself up with these bad boys. I really couldn't pick between the two. So I've got both by Solait, which is Superdrug. I love Superdrug.
I've had that one and I really like that one, and I can't get my hands on this one at all.
She wants to try it. Yeah, it must be really popular. It's a 60-minute wear off. I was literally saying to Autumn the other day on the phone, the great thing about this is when you do put one on that has like a 4-hour development, it gives it more of an opportunity to go horribly wrong. And I hear people say that they put on their Fake Tan and sleep in it, and I've tried that before and I do end up really patchy all over, no matter how expensive the product is. But this one's cheap as chips. They're usually on offer as well, on top of it being a cost effective, and in 60 minutes it does develop really nicely, and then you wash it off and I find it's not had enough time to go horribly wrong. I do get medium dark even though I'm fair though, so I would sort of say that because it's 60 minutes you're not going to get as rich maybe a colour, but you could always do it twice.
Yeah, well actually I wasn't going to mention that other tan, but that actually, the guidelines on that one, I'll just grab it. It actually tells you, this is just the light medium one from Bondi Sands, and it actually tells you you can apply it, take it off after the hour, or leave it for 6 hours to fully develop. But if you're only leaving it on for an hour, it says for a deeper tan, reapply 30 minutes after initial application. So you're putting it on, waiting 30 minutes, putting it on again, and then taking your hour from there. So it's probably like an hour and a half, and I found that one to work really well. The only thing is, this one is quite expensive.
Yeah.
And I got it when it was on offer for £8, but I think it's usually 15. So that's why I really want to try that one, because it's a similar concept.
I love the cut shade of this. I find a lot of Fake Tans pull a little bit too olive on me.
Yeah.
This one doesn't. This one's also a nice shade, but not as, I don't think the shade is as nice as this one, but with this one it's the medium dark tinted bronzing lotion for face and body. They're both for face and body. Personally I have put this on my face and it did break me out, so I wouldn't dare put this on my face. But this one leaves your skin so soft and supple. This is much more, I find, nicer a colour. Not much more, a bit more nicer colour.
Is it more drying though?
It would very much so, yeah, very much more.
I like
more
that
drying.
one a lot, and I used to just put that on my legs when I was going out, and I found it wore off nice. Sometimes tans can wear off quite scaly and patchy, whereas I didn't even realise that had come off.
Good point actually. I would have forgotten to mention, this one lasts me a couple of days more than this one does, but maybe it's because it's more moisturising. But this one I just assumed, I never tried it because I assumed a mousse would be far more easier to apply, but it's not the case. I slapped this on, it was just as easy to apply as the mousse, so I was really impressed with that.
My next product is the Tahitian Holiday Spray from Avon, and I actually got this on the off chance because I ordered the wrong thing. It was a total, it wasn't meant to happen.
So you bought it by accident?
I bought it by accident, and now I repurchase it all of the time, and it's basically like a dry oil as such, like it goes on.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just a body spray.
Yeah, it goes on, and it's like it gives your skin a really nice sheen. I used to just put this on my legs on holiday, and it give like a really nice, I don't know if you can see that.
That doesn't just smell of summer, that smells of holidays,
that's
doesn't
what
it?
it's really like
but not in an SPF way, I mean.
No, like just that
exotic
coconutty,
tropical,
having cocktails, just that smell that's really reminiscent and takes you straight back to holidays. And like I said, if you can see that, I don't know if it's going to show it, but it's like a sheen. So this on your legs, as well as being a really nice scent,
healthy sheen,
gives a really nice glow, and I just absolutely love it. And every time I wear this, somebody comments, and it's like £3. It's like really inexpensive. So
you always look amazing in your holiday snaps. Is that the secret?
This is the secret to shiny but not greasy looking legs. And I absolutely really love it. And they also do a perfume, which I've had. I liked it, but I didn't find it to be as nice, strong,
really,
as this. This seems to like, if you moisturise and layer this on top, it doesn't go. You can smell it all night, but it's not overpowering. It's just really nice.
I don't know the science behind it, and I don't know if this is correct, but I've always had the impression that sort of oil-based sort of scents do last a long time, so it would make sense. I knew they did the perfume because I've had the perfume before, so as soon as I saw the label I was like, oh my god, I didn't know they did. that, but I have had the perfume in the past. In fact, I didn't even know Avon sold it anymore, so I'm over the moon that you've put that in there, because I'm going to order it.
I actually got a description on here.
I'm going to order that immediately.
What it actually describes it as, because it doesn't. It's really unusual. It's basically just like a dry oil that smells like holiday in a bottle, and I'm a huge fan of it.
I'm literally getting that, and I'll prove it because I'm going to haul it.
Can't you? And
that is so nice. Yeah,
lovely. Love that one.
I've promised not to lick your arm, but it's really hard not to.
We shall see.
My next holiday or summer essential, summer essential, but great for travel, which people tend to do in summer, don't they really, is hair removal, defuzzing. I use both an epilator and I use Braun Silk Epil, but you have to be really hardcore for this bad boy.
It just scares me looking at it, to be honest.
It's terrifying. It's like a torture device, but you do get used to it, but like, don't do it to yourself. And then this is a little sort of snap razor. It comes in a little travel case, and it has sort of the gel around it, and so that you don't need to take a shaving cream or whatever with you. I do tend to use a little bit of soap with it though, just to give it a little bit more slip.
I really want to try that. I think I'm going to get one for when I go on holiday, because they're really handy, aren't they?
So handy. I literally didn't buy it because I thought, oh gosh, that's really expensive compared to like a normal one, but it was on a half price offer, so I thought I'd try it, and it's well worth the full price. So
the thing is as well though, it's protected in that as well, isn't it? So it's not going to go blunt, it's not going to get...
That's right.
Yeah,
and it doesn't, these holes mean that it's not going to go mouldy and funny inside, because if there's any water it just evaporates through there. And it's, I don't know if this is normal now for Venus, but this has got 5 blades on. See, my normal regular one's got 4 blades, but this has got 5. So I do find it's a nice close shave as well.
No, I'm definitely going to get one of those, because I think they're going to be perfect. They're not going to take up loads of room. You're not going to have the danger of putting your hand in your bag and cutting yourself when you're...
That's it.
Because I always lose... When I go away, I just use not cheap, but just disposable ones, and sometimes those things, the covers pop off, and then you've got the worry of cutting your hand.
And things with disposables are, I mean, they're handy for travel, but they always give me a rash. Whereas this doesn't. I haven't seen the case come in any of the colour blue, which is a shame, but who knows, maybe they'll bring out a summer edition. I could see you with a tropical one.
Yes, I would. Yeah,
ones with little palm trees on or something.
My next thing is denim shorts. I actually wear these all summer, whether I'm at home in England or I'm on holiday. I think they're just a really handy thing to be able to pull on if you had a nice day in the garden. If I was doing work in the garden when I'm on holiday through the day, I wear them over my bikinis.
I would too if I had hair legs.
And also on an evening as well. I always have the intention of wearing all these nice summer dresses that I pack, and I'm always down for comfort over anything else, and I end up just chucking a pair of these on with some nice sandals and a top.
Like your signature look.
And they're just so comfortable, and I don't think I could go through the summer without, not necessarily denim, I prefer denim, but just shorts in general.
Denim goes with everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, I really like shorts, but
summer essential.
I tend to only wear them when I've got colour, because it's not really that nice of a look when you've got a really nice pair of shorts and lily white legs.
Get yourself some 60-minute fake tan. My next summer essential is hair care. Now, for somebody with red hair, this is imperative for me. It's like sunscreen for hair. It's ELVIVE Colour Protect Conditioning Protect Spray Leave-In. It's also in sort of like a squidgy, not squidgy, but flexible plastic bottle, which is good for travel, because I mean, feel like it's not too heavy.
No.
It's great for travelling. Obviously you can decant it into a smaller one if you want to, and you'd need a clear one if you were going to take it on the plane. But this has got UVA and UVB filters, protection and care, radiant colour for coloured or highlighted hair, and it's weightless. So I find this is really good for stopping the sun from taking all the vibrancy away from me. And also for my hair, I've got these, to be honest, in every different type, but this one in particular I thought I'd show in today's video. It's Sea Mineral Moisture, Shimmering Weightless Moisture Replenisher, and it's quenched. I have all the different oils that they do, but this one's nice because of the shimmer. I've actually got it in my hair today, and with my hair being curly, it's sort of, my cuticles are raised and my hair's not got a natural shine to it. It's quite dull, so this is lovely to spray in the summer, just to give myself a bit of a zhuzh. Stops my hair getting too dry, and that protects the colour.
See, I can't use anything like that because of my hair type. My hair is like, I've got loads of hair, but it's very, very fine, and anything oil-wise weights my hair and just makes it go even more greasy and lank. Right. So I've got to be I've got a really tough battle because I've got an oily root and a drier end. that's
combination.
So that's why I use that new L'Oreal clay, and I'm really getting on with it. That's what I washed my hair with today, and it seems to have been helping. But oils, I'd love to use them because I love cleansing oils and stuff like that. But for my hair
and tropical spray body oils.
Yes. But for my hair, I wish I could just put something in it to like.
Yeah.
But it just goes.
It is nice. I just feel like my hair's so dry that I could spray this all the live long day. Try not to spray it on you, and it would
just turn into a grease puddle.
Yeah, and I just feel as though the scent's not bad either. It's not the nicest scent, but it's at least fresh. It's not summery, I suppose, but it is fresh.
My next thing, I think I've mentioned in every one of my own personal videos.
Me too.
Is the Makeup Revolution, the Baked Bronzer in Golden Days. And the reason why, I think bronzers can sometimes be pulled off quite harsh when you haven't got much colour in your skin. But when you're on holiday or even just applying tan, bronzers can look really complimentary. And that one in particular is my favourite purely because it's got a really, really nice glow to it. So you've got the bronzy side of it, but you've also got this like built-in glow, which I really like. And I think in the summer it just looks really nice on the cheekbones. And to be honest, I use this all year round. It's a kind of shade that I think it's gorgeous. It's probably better for fairer people, if I'm honest. But I think on darker skin tones, it would give that even more of a nice glow. Yeah. And I just don't think you can go wrong with it. You can't go over the top with it.
No, it's true. I was literally saying that when we did our last collab video, and I put that in there. You can pack it on and pack it on, really, and it just doesn't seem to go too far. You can definitely see it there. It's got no orange about it.
On now, just that's all I've got on there.
It's lovely, yeah.
But the packaging's rubbish, Makeup Revolution. So this needs to be addressed because yours does this.
It lasts forever though because it's nice and domed.
Mine does this.
It needs to be addressed though. I mean, mine's never even been travelling with me.
Mine hasn't even been dropped or anything.
Been in a makeup bag. Mine it's still broken.
And other than excessive use, it's totally
can't handle your love.
No, I would still just carry it around like that.
That's it. Needs cradling it as you walk down the street.
I just absolutely love it, and I'm a huge fan, and it's so inexpensive.
Yeah, good point. Really cost effective.
And when you think it's along the same concept. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but like a MAC mineralized skin finish.
Yeah, it feels lovely.
I've only got the Soft and Gentle, which is more of a highlight, but they do bronzier shades. But it's a similar concept in terms of how it looks, how it applies. It's as very similar in consistency to my MFS. What do you call them?
MF, mineralized skin finish.
MS. I was trying to be trendy there and it didn't really work. Mineralized skin finish. And like a fraction of the price, so I absolutely love that.
So I knew Autumn well enough to think that she was going to put that bronzer in here. So I also wanted to say bronzer was a staple, a summer essential. So I picked a bronzer, the only other bronzer I have other than that one, which has a shimmer in it. Now that one's more of a glow, it is lovely, but the only time of year I feel I can actually wear a bronzer with a shimmer, a straight up shimmer in it, would be summer, and so I would usually crack out this bad boy. And I put it next to the, that one there is the L'Oreal. It's L'Oreal Glam Bronze Wild Instinct in medium. So I do like that powder. I don't like the packaging. Some people love that. I hate that business. No thank you. Just sort it out. Whoever actually uses that mirror, whoever actually goes, oh hang on a minute, park everything. I'm just gonna, there we go. You don't do it. It's just a pain in the bum. At least the packaging's not broken. So. Yeah, I mean I got that in a glossy box I think, so I'm not sure how much that costs, but I do like that that bronzer. And then I wanted to mention a highlighter. So a glow is something I think is essential for summer. A bit of bronzer and a bit of highlighter. If you go for the Makeup Revolution one, you've got 2 in 1. Yeah. So you can't go wrong. But the reason I particularly thought this one was worth mentioning is because the only bronzer I've ever seen, although it's actually a highlighter. All right. You know, it's labelled as bronzer. Yeah, it's Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana, and the reason why it's a summer essential is because it has SPF in it. Alright. So this is SPF 15, which I've never seen in a highlighter or bronzer before. So yeah, I mean there's Tara Babies gets through loads of these, one after the other, and she has like 3 or 4 or 5 in her empties videos because she slaps it on the back of her neck when she's outside. All right. To get the she just powders it on apparently, and it helps with the SPF. So I just thought if you can find makeup with SPF in summer, and it was good makeup,
That's
which is
really
just
interesting. I've never heard of anything like that before. I like Wet n Wild in general.
Have you got that one? It's very.
I've got a lot of their blushes, and I really, really like them.
It's very natural. It reminds me of the Radiance powders of Makeup Revolution, which are like the hourglass ones. It's not like a
brightening property rather than an actual harsh.
And I've actually seen Kathleen Lights use this under her eyes to brighten.
Yeah.
And it worked for that as well.
Because there's no shimmer in it, is there?
No, it is just a glow. It's a really lovely product. Great for, say, if you want to use it in the spots you would usually use highlighter, but maybe you don't want to use highlighter because maybe you've got a more mature skin or something. Yeah. Great for that as well. So definitely a summer essential in my book.
That feels really nice as well. It's really finely milled.
Cost effective as well. Probably not so much for us in the UK, but in the US definitely cost effective.
Good. Last thing I want to mention is a Maybelline lipstick from the Collab collection, I think it was. Was it 2 summers ago? Yeah, I've had mine for I think 2 summers. I love that colour. I've only got 3 of them. I think I've got the Fuchsia Flash and the purple one, but this one's my most wearable shade for spring and summer, and it's just a really nice, vibrant coral shade, but I don't find it to be that type of colour that discolours your teeth any. I think this one, there's been a lot of corals that I actually really like that are too orange as opposed to pinky peachy coral.
Is that one Shocking Coral?
This is Shocking Coral, and I've got Coral Tonic as well.
Me too.
But I can't wear that one
because it is a bit yellowing. I was just about to say.
As much as I love it, I find I struggle with that one. Whereas this one, I have no reservations with that at all. It's just a really nice pinky
more
coral.
Pink, isn't it, than it is?
I find these wear really nice. I don't find that they feather or bleed around the mouth, and they wear off nice as well. They don't go patchy, because some bright lipsticks can like give that line around the mouth and wear off funny, but I really, really like this one, and I always wear it in the summertime.
She's got good taste. No, honestly, I took that on holiday, on my most recent holiday with me, that one. I wore it with a white dress.
That's usually the option I take for a brighter colour when I'm away. But I usually tend to just stick to like pinky colours that I'm comfortable with, but that's definitely one
100% agree
that I get out in the summer.
All of your products?
That's it, that's me done.
I've got one left to mention, and it is sunscreen. So I think you said you felt sunscreen was an essential as well.
Yeah, but
you couldn't find it.
I need to get some for when I go on holiday, and I don't have any to hand, but sun cream or SPF in general, even if it is something like this, is essential.
The 2 I wanted to mention was a body and a face one. The body one, I always tend to go for an SPF 50 because I'm very fair, and I like the clear ones. So these ones that are going to leave no white residue on them, you just spray it on, it sinks in. This is my one of choice, which is transparent sun spray SPF 50. Now I know you have to be careful with children and transparent sun sprays.
I was just going to say that.
But I put this on my daughter, and I'm just careful. I drench her in it.
Yeah.
I drench her in it, and that way I know I'm not going to miss any spots. Obviously, if you feel like you can't be as thorough, then you might want a coloured one, but I have used coloured ones in the past on her, and they've ruined her clothing. So these are great. They don't ruin clothing, they're not oily, they don't leave oily residue on clothing no matter how much you put them on, and it's sensitive enough for my daughter's skin, even though she's only 3, and I've been using it for over a year, and it's sensitive enough for her. So it doesn't advertise itself as sensitive, but it's caused no irritation in our family. And also, again, just very lightweight.
There we go.
Chuckable.
This brand is what all my sun cream. I always use the Solait ones, and I really like the Hawaiian Tropic. But a funny story, I really like it because it's coconut scented, and I get the Silk Hydration when it's got the oil and the cream in, and it goes in like a funny pattern.
I've seen it.
And I really like that one, and I like the spray oil and the After Sun. And Anthony, my boyfriend, he just picked up the sun cream from the side of the thing. He wears 50 because he's really, really fair and got red hair.
Anthony the pirate.
And he put the coconut one on his face, never thought anything of it, and he was allergic to it.
Oh no.
So it was only a factor 15, so he burnt quite a lot anyway. And then with the coconut, it must have been the coconut fragrance, he felt as though his skin was just going to fall off.
Bless him.
So that's not funny, but I do laugh about it now. Sorry.
I'm really careful, about putting these sorts of things on your face, which is why I thought I'd mention the face one, but I'm on the fence. I wanted to mention this one because I think it'd be great for people with more colour. and in fact, you know, you might get some use out of this autumn. It's SPF 50, and it's a BB cream, but it's for fair skin. It said it's for very fair skin, but the colour, I mean, look how dark it is.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very dark. I mean, that looks a straight up orange on my face. Also, I would say treat it like a foundation. So if you are going to get this for your holiday, which is great, and you are sitting on the beach, and you're not looking orange because you're not pale like me, if you're going to reapply it, don't reapply another layer like you would on your body.
Yeah.
Take a wipe, take it off, start again, because that's where I went wrong with this. I was reapplying it over the top like I would a sunscreen, and by the end of the day I looked like an absolute Oompa Loompa. So do treat it like a foundation rather than a sun cream.
Plus as well, I found there's only one BB cream that I've actually tried, and I didn't get on with it at all. I like my CC cream from Bourjois.
I haven't
But
tried
with
that.
the BB cream, I don't know whether it's BB creams in general or that one from Rimmel that I used, but it oxidised loads.
Maybe that's what's happening
The
with
colour,
this.
the colour, you could put it on and go, oh yeah, that looks fine, like everything blended in. And then a couple of hours I'd be going about my day and I'd catch a glimpse of myself and I'd be thinking,
What am I doing?
It was just like orange, like really, really oxidised.
Don't need
and
that.
Like, oh no, I wasn't a fan of that. I've still got it for whatever reason. I don't know, but
I have found a L'Oreal, my holy grail favourite skincare for night and day is the L'Oreal Revitalift, and they are now doing Revitalift Day with SPF 30.
oh wow.
So I have bought that. That's probably going to be good enough for most people. I personally like a 50, but I know for most people 30 is probably going to be fine. But but I couldn't comment on that because I haven't tried it yet, but I have bought it and I'm looking forward to trying it. So I would recommend that. So if you're not super pale, then do try this. It only comes in one shade, which I find very odd. Especially because it's so pigmented, it's not like you can just blend it out. But I would say if you can get on with this shade, this is a really nice product because the formula is good. It's not greasy. You can put makeup on top of it, and it looks really, really nice. So
Unless you could maybe add moisturiser to it.
I've considered that, but apparently if you mix another product in with an SPF, you water down the SPF. So in which case I could just use the 30. But
Right, it's really dark.
really dark, crazy, isn't it? But yeah, great if you've got more tan skin. I mean, even with fake tan on, it doesn't suit me. But I think I'm going to try and wear it under foundation this summer and see if I can pull that off.
Lovely.
So that's everything we've got for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is a collab, so I'm going to leave a link in the description bar to our next video, which is going on Autumn's channel, which I haven't filmed yet because we're literally going to film it before we go out tonight. It's going to be a get ready with me girls night out. I'm really, really excited. And yeah, give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Autumn's channel if you haven't already. And if you're here from Autumn's channel, welcome, and please feel free to subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Oh, next one. Are you passing mine?
These?
Yeah, thank you. My next, sorry.
My legs.
Sorry. She's like,
I was too really trying to get
over
over
a good scratch. Okay. You can tell when I think I'm going to slice it there because I was like, oh, remember that? And you think, yeah, she's going to slice that. So just have a look. I said not with the coffee.